Hi, everybody. I am Leandra, and I hope that you can get some good information from this little webinar I'm doing. And I have been a massage therapist for 14 years, and also I have a nutrition degree from 2014. And okay, sorry about that. I'm going to go ahead and get started. This is about mental health. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. So let me go ahead and get going here. So this is my story. Originally, I'm from Minnesota, and I joined the Army in 2000, just out of high school. And I've been a massage therapist for 14 years. I have a nutrition degree since 2014, and I'm a huge advocate for self-care and natural solutions for health and wellness. I started using Doterra essential oils and products in 2018 because I love essential oils, and but I had little idea of how powerful certified pure tested grade oil could be. And as a massage therapist, I love to use the oils with my clients, but soon realized that I wasn't just helping them, but also myself in the process. Having suffered kid as a trauma and in the Army as a truck driver, I deployed twice to Iraq. And I wasn't unlike many other soldiers who self-medicated and needed help with mental health. By the grace of God and the continued use of these oils, I had been able to heal more than I had expected. And, I had gone through different sobriety bouts for about 10 years and was never successful in keeping my sobriety. And now I've been sober for 2 years, and it's never been easier for me. So I'm very grateful for that. And because of that, now I am a better mom, I'm a better wife, and, to my amazingly supportive husband, and a better caregiver. So these products have changed our lives and continue to do so. And I am so excited for what the future holds for us. On a bit of a sadder note, this is some statistics that has to do with what's going on in our veterans, first responders, police officers. So since 2005 up through 2018 for veterans, there has been more than 6,000 suicides of veterans every year. The VA released a National Suicide Prevention Annual Report, and it shows that 1.5 greater suicide rate in veterans than in non-veteran adults. And according to the CDC, during emergencies, disasters, pandemics, and other crises, stress among first responders can be magnified. Law enforcement officers and firefighters are more likely to die by suicide than in the line of duty, and EMS providers are roughly 1.4 times more likely to die by suicide than the public. Deaths among first responders are likely underreported. There is a stigma that comes with these kinds of positions, including the military, that if you're not mentally fit for the job, then you may lose it. So it's definitely underreported that people don't talk about their mental health when they're in these career fields. And I can definitely relate to that coming back from Iraq, during the mental health evaluations. You pretty much say what you're supposed to say to get out of there and not have to stay longer than you want, longer than you have to, and just to be able to go home. And in that case, a lot of soldiers will go home and not be able to acclimate, and their mental health is at risk. And it could mean their family or loved ones are at risk because, we've heard things in the news about soldiers or veterans creating, having domestic violence. And then, of course, we have police brutality, which that doesn't mean that all police officers are bad, but when stress is heightened and PTSD is a real issue, these kind of situations don't go over well. So it's definitely something that we need to pay close attention to. So this is by the numbers, and this is the general public, and it was reported last year in 2020. 40 million adults are affected by anxiety each year. 17.3 million adults had at least one major depressive episode last year. 1 in 20 children were found to have depression or anxiety in a single year. And only roughly 37% of those with anxiety disorders have received treatment. So here's some self-care tools. Several of these have been very beneficial to me throughout my mental health journey of healing and maintaining. So counseling is definitely a necessity when it comes to mental health. I feel that if a lot of people aren't willing to get counseling, and a lot of people are worried about cost when it comes to counseling. So there are lots of avenues when it comes to that. If you're a student, you can look through, into your school counseling programs. You can look to your church for counseling programs that are low cost to no cost. You can look into your insurances and get counseling that way. It's an important part of mental health to be able to have somebody that you can trust to talk to. And I'm not saying that psychiatry isn't an answer for some people, and it definitely can be. I prefer talk therapy psychology because they have so many different avenues that can help, like, for instance, EMDR treatments, and they're very effective for dealing with trauma and being able to kind of rewire the brain in those matters. So when we get into exercise, that's very important because it helps release endorphins into our bloodstream and give us those feel-good hormones and chemicals, and it helps to reduce the amount of cortisol that's in our body. If you are disabled and have mental health issues, there are, ways that you might be able to still get your blood pumping, talk with your primary care physician and see what might be a healthy start for any type of exercise routine or some kind of physical therapy that you might be able to get into. Starting out slow is fine. You don't have to go to the gym and pump iron for 2 hours. Just go for a walk around the block if you're able to. Something that can get your endorphins going. Friends and family, I know for years, even though my husband was also in Iraq with me and in the service, I felt like I still didn't want to burden him with my problems, so we never talked about it. And until I was finally ready to share what I felt and how my mental health was affecting me, our relationship got so much better, and we were able to trust each other with those kinds of situations when we could discuss things when it came to our PTSD or mental health issues or traumatic issues that happened in the past. So start slow. If you have a friend or a family member that you think might be open to hearing your story, just start with something small and find that support system. So a lot of our family members, they want to be there for us. They want us to be able to share our feelings with them. And if you need kind of a mediator or maybe counseling altogether, that's not a bad thing. That's something that can still help you, break through some barriers. Massage therapy is so imperative. Healthy touch is good for the soul. And that has truly helped me heal. When I went through massage school, it was a healing process for me, even from the get-go. And it was hard, but necessary. So, and if you deal with a lot of pain or chronic issues or injury, massage therapy can help you to reduce and manage the pain and therefore help reduce the stress level. Also, massage helps reduce blood pressure, blood sugar, of course, stress levels, tension. It keeps the blood flowing. It helps facilitate healing. So a lot of people aren't into getting touched or getting massaged. So maybe start with somewhere where you can get a chair massage where you're still fully clothed, and just being able to get that touch is important. Or have somebody just rub your hands or your feet and just start slow with that. Essential oils have been essential for me because they help neurotransmission in the brain and reduce the excitability of neurons that cause stress and increase cortisol levels and such. And we'll get into that a little bit more. Of course, the suicide hotline, the veteran crisis hotline, they're very important numbers to have if you are in that kind of situation, if you feel like there's no hope. But there is, and these are good hotlines to be able to use. And then these other self-care tools, there's not one thing that's going to help. You have to have a variety of things that's going to, that you can take out of your basket at any given time. Support groups are amazing. AA was a really great support group and is a support group for me. Of course, when I first started, there was a lot of shame involved when it came to my drinking problem. But just take that step, break that barrier, get out of your comfort zone, and get to a meeting or a support group through the VA or through the programs that you're in, through the career that you're in. I'm sure that there's support groups that have to do with first responders and police officers. Go through any kind of, maybe your physicians might have something, counseling might have some kind of support groups you can join. Those are really great plan to get into. Supplementation is important because we are what we eat. And if we have poor mental health and depression and anxiety, a lot of times people will emotionally eat or just grab the first thing that's off the shelf and eat really poorly. And when we add lots of sugar, lots of carbohydrates, maybe too much caffeine, a lot of processed foods and foods that have chemicals and additives, that affects our body. It can create leaky gut and cross the blood-brain barrier and get literally our neurotransmission into a more excitable state that causes more stress. So supplementation is important to be able to increase your nutrient intake. Our food just isn't as nutritious as it used to be 100 years ago. So it's very important to be able to have the nutrients that our bodies need. And that's not just to have the nutrition per se, but also for our entire system to be at more of a homeostatic level. Prayer and meditation are very important. They have gotten me through every day, and I have to make sure that I'm praying or meditating and just taking that time out. Meditation and prayer can be difficult at first, but I really urge you to try that avenue. Okay, so what are essential oils? They are naturally occurring plant extracts, steam released from plant materials. They have therapeutic properties that can support wellness and soothe many concerns. It's a plant's way of protecting itself. So the oils that are in the plants protect that plant. And by getting those oils from the plants, now we can have those protective properties in our bodies as well. Essential oils are natural, safe, affordable, and easy to use. How do we use them? So aromatically, of course, we inhale them from the bottle or add a few drops to a diffuser. They help calm emotions, boost mood and energy, open our airways, purify air of pathogens, promote restful sleep. We use them topically. So you apply them to the areas of concern or bottoms of the feet, areas of thin skin like pulse points on the wrist or under the ears, the back of the neck. They help soothe muscles, ease joint discomfort, calm skin irritations, and support immune system, just to name a few. You can use the Doterra oils internally. You add a drop to your food, water, or an empty vegetable capsule, and they're easy to digest. So they help digestive discomfort. They're supportive to the immune system, add flavoring. I recently started using clementine in my water. I love lemon as well, but clementine is a bit of a sweeter flavor, and they're both amazing. I like lots of different oils in my water. They also support cell health. So what makes Doterra different? They're 100% transparent, and you can look up the oils and their purity on source2u.com. They have third-party testing. So once they get the oils from the source, they send them off to third parties, get them tested, and then Doterra themselves continue to test them once they're returned to make sure that they're pure therapeutic grade or pure tested grade, and they have a quality of essential oils that is tested by other chemists, not just in Doterra. They have co-impact sourcing, which is amazing, and they are the best plants from the best places in the world for a superior quality oil. So they're grown where they're best, where they're indigenous. So for instance, tea tree is best grown in Australia, so that's where Doterra gets the tea tree, or melaleuca, and frankincense from the Middle East, and rose from Bulgaria, just peppermint right here in the US. Healing Hands Foundation is an amazing foundation that gives back to the communities where these oils are sourced from, and they're all over the world. And Doterra pays their farmers fair wages, helps the communities grow, builds schools, build hospitals, and they want to have the best quality and help the most. So that's really an amazing part of Doterra. I love that. So kind of back to the aromatic portion of essential oils is the limbic system of the brain. So when we smell the aromas, they enter through the nasal passageway. And once in the passageway, the aromas reach the olfactory bulb, the nerve system that we smell with. And with that, our limbic system processes the aroma from the olfactory bulb through chemical transmission, where the aromas can create an uplifting, relaxing, and sedating effect depending on the essential oil that's used. And if that sounds a little hokey to you, just think about if you have to go to the dentist and you have to get the laughing gas in order to get dental procedures done. Well, that gas is it's used the same way as essential oils are. You're breathing it in, it affects the brain, it affects the chemicals and the euphoria that's going on with the hormones and chemicals in the body. So it's exactly the same way. Essential oils, here's some that are really great for stress and depression. So we have our adaptive calming blend. Frankincense is the king of oils, and it is supportive to all our body systems, and it's great for cellular health. Vetiver is a natural tranquilizer and actually is used in a lot of supplements that are geared towards ADD, ADHD, focus, and things like that. Elevation is a blend. It's called the Joyful Blend. Cheer is an uplifting blend. Serenity is our restful blend that can help you have a more restful night's sleep. Deep Blue is the soothing blend, so that's really great for pain relief. And there are several different Deep Blue options. You have a rub, oil, and a capsule that is created with a polyphenol complex, and it helps with the inflammatory response in the body. Forgive is the renewing blend, and lavender is an oldie but a goodie, and it is a sedative, and it smells great. And several of these you can use internally. You can use the lavender internally, you can use the frankincense internally. I would have to double check on the vetiver, I can't remember. But topically and aromatically, these are all very effective. So I'm going to go into a little bit more about the adaptive blend that we carry. This blend has been amazing for me and my anxiety and being able to step out of my comfort zone. I think that if it wasn't for this oil and me using the doTERRA oils and products, I probably wouldn't be able to do this right now. So we'll get into the adaptive oil, which is a 15 milliliter essential oil blend. And it's a perfect combination of wild orange, lavender, copaiba, spearmint, neroli, and sweet gum to help with reassurance and calming effects. It helps with feelings of worry and fear when they arise, and anxious feelings take over when they take over. So it's a really great blend. It's great for chaotic environments, so you can diffuse it or apply it to the bottoms of feet. If there's loss of composure, diffuse and apply to the back of the neck and down the spine. Women's related mood swings, and this would also apply to men. Men have mood swings as well. Apply to abdomen and pulse points as well as bottoms of the feet. Loss of motivation or mental fatigue. Diffuse and apply to the back of the neck. And restlessness, apply to back of neck, across forehead, and bottoms of the feet as needed. So when I take the adaptive blend, I like to carry a small little sample vial in my purse. And so I will just drop it in my hand and rub my hand together. The heat from your body is a natural diffuser. And then just breathe it in for about 30 seconds. And then I like to rub the rest of it just on my neck. And it doesn't take long for my nerves to start calming down. So it's very effective and it smells wonderful. The adaptive oil touch blend is in a 10 milliliter roller ball. It is pre-diluted, and what that means is that even though it says pre-diluted, the oil is still extremely effective, or even more so, because it has the essential oil with it and fractionated coconut oil, the doTERRA fractionated coconut oil. You can use any carrier oil like jojoba or almond or even olive oil, but these come with fractionated coconut oil, and the oil helps to carry the constituents of the essential oil deeper into the skin, and so it's more readily absorbed and your body can use it more efficiently. And it also slows the absorption rate, so it can last and be a little bit longer use for you. So your favorite adaptive blend is pre-diluted and ready for topical application. Then it's convenient to use, it's on the go, just throw it in your bag, and when you need a supportive mood support, then it's right there for you. And then you just apply as needed for any concerns listed from the previous slide. Essential oils, you don't have to wait 24 hours to use them. You don't have to limit the amount of times you use them. Now, if you take oils internally, it's usually recommended not to do more than roughly 20 drops per day, but that's a lot. I usually will do about 3 drops of oil in my water, and if I drink 5 big cups of water a day, that's still only 15 drops. And so you can definitely use the oils as needed. The Calming Blend capsules. So it's a blend of essential oils and botanicals ideal for relaxation, as well as helping to empower and encourage when adapting to stressful situations or acclimating to new surroundings. And you use this capsule as a tool to manage effects of daily stress, tension, uneasiness, and worry. Has ahi flower, which is a rich source of omega-3 fatty acids to support healthy brain function. It has selenium root extract, which is a phytochemical that supports healthy emotional responses to daily stressors and stimulates production or mood stabilizing hormones, and it promotes a sense of well-being. The gamma amino butyric acid, or GABA, is a neurotransmitter that promotes relaxation through natural comforting effects, reduces feelings of apprehension and fear by decreasing neural excitability. So this is like the most wonderful ingredient, I feel, so in this blend of the capsules. So definitely a powerhouse for stress relief. And it also has lavender, coriander, wild orange, and fennel. So if you were to get this system and you had a daily protocol, it's important to have a protocol because, as many of you probably have done, you've gotten products to try to help with something and they just go to the counter and they sit there. But there is a purpose for these, and I want them to help you like they've helped me and others that I know. So an important protocol to follow is, first, have them accessible to you in a good proximity. Have it next to your bed. Have it next to the sink so you know that you're going to take the capsule when you need it. Have the adaptive touch in your bag wherever you go. So that way it's there for you when you need it. So for the oil, diffuse daily with your other favorite calming oils to promote peace and calm. Like right now I have it diffusing with a little extra spearmint. There is spearmint in it, but just a little extra, and I love spearmint, and so it really is amazing. So you can make your own roller balls and combine with your other favorite calming oils for a custom blend. Diffuse it nightly before bed and when stress and tension are high. And then in a warm bath. And that is one of my favorites. I love to use the adaptive in an Epsom salt bath. You just take your cup of Epsom salt, put a couple drops in there, and let it dissolve in the water. Always want to use Epsom salt when you're using essential oils because it helps, spread out in the water, because oil and water don't mix. So the Epsom salt emulsifies it into the water so it doesn't give you any skin irritations or just sit at the top of the water. Adaptive touch. So you're going to want to layer with base or balance or serenity on bottoms of the feet at bedtime. You can throw it in your purse or backpack to enjoy the effects of adaptive on the go. Roll onto pulse points and the bottoms of the feet when emotional support is needed. Keep in your counter or other places for easy access to utilize as needed through the day. The Calming Blend capsules, you'll take a capsule daily, morning, or as needed. You can take it when feelings of stress or tension are high. Take it to improve your state of mind and encourage relaxation. Take when you need help acclimating to new situations. You can take to encourage relaxation and a state of well-being. And take to support cognitive function and emotional balance. So these are tools of the trade, or techniques that you can use when you get involved with using essential oils. There's a technique called Aromatouch, and if you see a massage therapist, you can ask them if they know what any of these are. If they use the Doterra oils, they probably do. The Aromatouch technique was designed to promote homeostasis and relaxation, reduce stress, and support overall well-being, and it is done with 8 different doTERRA essential oils, and it is so relaxing and so amazing to be able to use these oils. And when I just do this technique for clients, I get the benefits too. It's not just them, but I'm using the oils, I get them absorbed into my skin, and it truly gives a ambiance of just stress relief. There is a technique called Symphony of the Cells, and there's a variety. There's, I think, 16 or 18 different applications of Symphony of the Cells, and they're designed to bring harmony physically, emotionally, and spiritually within the body. And they can range from 4 to 6, maybe 8 oils in any of the applications. So once you started your journey on essential oils, myself or your wellness advocate will guide you to these tools. Then that way you can use them on yourselves or for loved ones. Lifelong Vitality is our supplement program that is amazing because it is highly bioavailable. And they are made with ingredients that are of the most absorbable kind. So there are 3 different pills, and pharmacists actually took all the ingredients off of the shelves and tried to create, no, Doterra did, and tried to create this amount of nutrition from other supplements just off the shelves at a health food store. And it ended up being roughly $250 and about 12 different bottles. So this system is roughly $80 wholesale, and it is well worth it. You take 2 to 4 of each per day. So the Microplex VMZ helps support immune function, digestion, metabolism. It supports bone health. It provides vitamins A, B, C, and E. It includes a blend of kale, dandelion, parsley, kelp, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, and spinach. It contains calcium, magnesium, zinc, copper, manganese, chromium, and other minerals. The Alpha CRS Plus supports healthy cell function and metabolism, mental clarity. That has a tummy tamer to help soothe upset stomach. So you could take these on an empty stomach, and the tummy tamer, unless you do have a more sensitive stomach, you want to try it and just see. You want to make sure you eat something before you take the vitamins, but the tummy tamer really does help to where I don't ever get upset stomach when I take these. And it supports brain function. So then we have our XC Omega, the essential oil omega complex. And it supports healthy function of the brain, eyes, and nervous system. It maintains healthy skin, hair, and nails, promotes alertness, promotes a positive mood, and enhances learning, supports fatigued muscles, and promotes strong teeth and bones. I know when I can feel it when I don't take my supplements. This morning I actually forgot, and I was like, oh, darn it. And it's the energy level. And sometimes when people take supplements, even these, you may not feel a whole difference while you're taking them, because maybe you already were pretty healthy, but it's when you stop taking them that you notice that you really have you really need this nutrition in your body. Others notice a difference in general, in their general health within days. So I would love to be able to send you some samples of these if you'd like. So how do you get started? So it is super easy. You can choose a reduced cost starter kit, and you can check out at this website, my.doterra.com/Leandra Jackson 1, and you can shoot me a message. We'll get a little bit more into that in just a bit. But why should you get started? And that is a big question. Why? What does this make a difference? So you get a discount, first of all. If you enroll as a wholesale customer, you get a 25% discount on your orders of Doterra products, plus access to a rewards program for free shipping and rewards points. It's like the frequent flyer miles program, and it is amazing. You can earn up to 30% back on your products and get free products, and they have free products of the month and everything. You get promos, so members get access to limited edition oils that aren't for sale and are able to participate in doTERRA's monthly promotions. So as I mentioned Clementine earlier, Clementine was actually the product of the month this month, and that is not that's not for sale on the site, and that was a special oil that doTERRA was using for the product of the month. So that's really amazing that we get to have those opportunities. And you get to be part of an amazing community. So as a doTERRA customer, you'll have access to our community, education, exclusive classes, and team giveaways. So here's a few options for enrollment. So there's an adaptive enrollment kit, and you kind of have to create this. If you go to the website, you can search adaptive, and you'll get this whole kit that has the 3 products in it. And then you will also search for Serenity. So once you add the adaptive to the cart, you'll search Serenity, and then you add the oil Serenity to your cart. And then as you'll want to check out as a member. So you'll want to sign up as a member, and then that's $35 a year. And so your first enrollment is $35. And then if you choose to re-enroll the following year, it's $25, and you get a free peppermint, which is $22. So it's pretty much a wash every year after your first enrollment, because you get a peppermint with your enrollment after that. So then the adaptive calming blend capsules is a 30 count. Then you have your 15 milliliter oil and your 10 milliliter roller ball and a 15 milliliter oil of Serenity. And these are amazing to help you get a good restful sleep. That is actually, if you become a wholesale customer and order these all separately, then it's about $164. So you're saving roughly $15 by doing it as a kit with your first enrollment. Of course, then after that, when you do another order of it, then you don't have to pay that $35 for the enrollment fee anymore. And if you were to purchase at retail, it is actually quite a bit more than this. So becoming a wholesale customer is a really great idea. There's an emotional aromatherapy system, and these proprietary essential oil blends representing 6 categories of emotional well-being. They elicit profound emotional responses to help you let go of burdens, find comfort and encouragement, or inspire you to dream with passion again. And this includes 5 milliliter bottles of Motivate, Peace, Forgive, Cheer, Passion, and Console. And then you would also add in your membership fee, so that equals a total of $195. With the membership fee and buying these oils all separately, you are saving about $17 with buying the kit. Then you have your Healthy Habits Kit, which includes your Lifelong Vitality Set, Digest Them, Terrazyme, digestive enzymes, which are amazing. They help to break down the food, increase absorbability, and help with digestion. So if you have any slow digestion, it helps to get that moving and just to help regulate things. And then you have your Digestive BP Assist, which is a probiotic and prebiotic. And that is really great because it is designed to get through the stomach and into the intestines, actually work where it's required to work. You have your Balance and On Guard. On Guard is our protective blend, and it's so great for these times because it helps keep your immunity strong. And Balance is our grounding blend, which is nice to just have around, rubbing on your feet to help you keep grounded and help that mental health. Then you also have 5 milliliter single oils of frankincense, which is our king of oils, lavender, and lemon. And those are all really great. Lemon is very detoxifying and cleansing. And that is for a, with the membership fee as well, that's $195. And if you have any questions, so if you're not ready, shoot me a message right now, and I would love to know your top 3 health concerns, and I'll help you get set up. And make sure that you've chosen the best kit. There are other kit options. I just highlighted some of the best ones for emotional wellness and mental health support, but there are other kits to get started with. And I can help you get that set up for your specific needs. And I'll also make sure that you qualify for new member promos that we have going on. So if you still have a couple questions, and that's okay, we totally get it. So send me a message with your questions and I'll get everything sorted out for you. And here's how you can reach me. So you can call or text my phone number. You can find me on Facebook Messenger, or you can email me. You can follow me on Instagram, which is Peak Oil for Life. And I have a Facebook group page, Peak Oils for Life. And I really am excited to hear from you and to help you. That is my true mission, to help others. And I've been doing that for years and years. And now I've finally been able to help others with more than just like massage therapy or maybe some nutrition advice here and there, but with essential oils and amazing supplementation. If you're already a member, then log into your Doterra account and you can purchase the adaptive system on your monthly rewards order template using the item number that's listed here. You can get anywhere from $8 to $24 back in credits and to spend on free oils when you purchase the adaptive system. And I just want to get back to the self-care tools and really urge you to at least do one of these by creating a system that you can follow and create protocols in your self-care routine, even if it's just something small like getting a foot rub or saying a prayer or taking 10 minutes to meditate, doing a little bit of exercise, using essential oils, definitely using essential oils. Whenever I take the time out that I need for myself, I always have my essential oils nearby. Even when I'm stressed and I'm on the move, I still always have some essential oils with me. And they're so beneficial for the entire body and its systems. And I wanted to stress more towards veterans, first responders, and police officers because I am a veteran and because it hits home for me. And I know how these careers can be stressful. And I just pray that you are willing to take a moment to really look inside yourself and feel where you need support and reach out, whether it's to family, a counselor, your church, a support group, to me for some support when it comes to essential oils and nutrition. I'm happy to send you a sample. You can contact me as before in the slide with my information. And I hope this helps. And I really look forward to hearing from you. Have a wonderful day.